Everyone knows that feeling, wanting to experience more stories, but struggling to find the time. That's where Audible changes everything. With over 1 million audiobooks and Audible originals, there's a story waiting to spark anyone's imagination. Take The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley, the gripping psychological thriller that's keeping listeners on the edge of their seats. Imagine unraveling its mysteries during your morning commute, or losing yourself in its twists and turns while doing household chores. That's the magic of Audible. It transforms daily routines into opportunities for thrilling discoveries. The best part? Members get access to thousands of included titles, with new content added regularly. From bestsellers to hidden gems, every genre imaginable is at their fingertips. And with one easy-to-use app, switching between favorites or discovering new passions has never been simpler. There's more to imagine when you listen. Start a free 30-day Audible trial and get your first audiobook free at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Now it's time for Inspirational Women, and we'll meet two guests from two separate nonprofit agencies as we prepare for Give Big 2024, a special time and opportunity to support these entities in our community. Give Big 2024 has two designated days, May 7th and 8th, when there's a big focus on donating and support. But the site is open now and ready to receive your donations. It's so important to note that every donation counts. There's nothing too small. We'll see something akin to miracles and magic occur, that putting all our gifts together, we really do make a huge impact that individually we really can't. So let's meet today's guests. First, we are connecting with Brianna Stevenson, who is with Seattle Humane. Brianna Stevenson, good morning, and thank you so greatly for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, this is such a special opportunity at a special time. I mean, talking with someone who represents Seattle Humane is such a treat and so important in our world, but it's even doubly important, it feels like, at this time, because we're here to connect the two with Give Big, meaning to Give Big and Seattle Humane. And this is an opportunity for us to really scope out what the needs are and be able to be as generous as possible, because the Give Big campaign is such a major event in our community.
It is such a big event and a very important time. You know, Seattle Humane has been serving our community for over 126 years. We are most well known for our adoptions program. During our last fiscal year, we completed over 5,600 adoptions, and we are so proud of that work. But we also like to tell people that we are so much more than a shelter. We are a community resource center serving over 100,000 pets and their people every year. And it's really important to let the community know that we have programs like our pet food bank that serves over 1 million meals every year to community pets. We have a temporary foster program for folks who are in a crisis or in a financial hardship. We will care for their pets for up to 90 days while they find stabilization so they can take their pet back, keep their loved one and their family. And we also have a state-of-the-art veterinary center on our campus, but we also go out into the community and hold community clinics to break down financial barriers and geographical barriers to affordable pet care, again, with the sole purpose of keeping pets and their families together. So all of that work is super important and something I like to shout from the rooftops for people that may only know us for our amazing adoptions program. And Give Big is that opportunity to do that, as well as invite the community to support us during this really enthusiastic campaign.
And is there a goal that you have in terms of what you aim to be able to achieve this time?
Correct. Yes. So our goal is to raise $75,000 by May 8th to really drive these programs, keep them going. I do want to share that over 80% of our revenue is from donors, and those gifts of $5, $10, $15, they really add up to do great good in the community. So fundraisers like this are so important. And we're also so pleased to have a generous match from the Henry L. Kimmelman Foundation that is live now. All donations will be matched dollar for dollar up to $20,000.
Wow. So many good reasons to give. I love those matching funds in particular
Yes.
because I really think it's like having a big sale and it's like, oh yes, my dollars go so much further. So yeah, that's a great opportunity. So, how do you recommend you want us to reach you and make these donations?
Yes. So there's two ways to do it. If you want to go to our website and look at all the work that we're doing, we do have links to our Give Big page on our website if you'd like to do that. You can also go to givebig.org and search for Seattle Humane to support us through our Give Big site.
Great. So, two opportunities, and each one is great. And the thing about Seattle Humane, I know you because of the adoptions, and I think that's what everyone associates with. But to have you have painted this greater picture of what Seattle Humane has evolved to, and the way that you support members of the community with caring for their pets during hard times, that is just so phenomenal. And we know that any of us during these times can fall into something like that. To know we have that safety net, what a great thing that is that you're doing for us.
Oh, yes. It is absolutely our pleasure. Our work is grounded in the belief that pets belong at home, and we will do everything that we can to divert them out of the shelter and to keep them in the arms of their loved ones. And so, if you do want more information on that, you need support through our pet food bank or another program, please, again, visit our website. We have more information. Please reach out. We want to help the community as much as we can. You may not know this, but nationwide, there's an overcrowding crisis in our shelters. And so many pets are taking longer to adopt now than ever. So if we can keep a pet in his home and out of a shelter, we're here for you.
And sometimes it is a matter of really feeling inadequate because something's going on health wise. But to know that you're also reaching out into the community and providing these educational opportunities is phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah, we're so proud of this work.
And the campus here, I call it a campus. Well, the facility in the Factoria area of Bellevue has really evolved into this beautiful space, and having the veterinary clinic right there to assist with everything. I mean, what a great place this is.
We are so proud and privileged to have such an amazing campus. I'll call it a campus as well. This space was expertly designed for the pets in our care. It's rare to have a shelter where one floor is for the cats, one floor is for the dogs, and we do that very intentionally to reduce the stress and the fear that these pets feel when they're on our campus, because shelters are a scary place. It doesn't matter how nice it is. And so we have expertly designed the space to give the best care to the pets while they are there on their journey to a loving home. We have beautiful nature trails that the dogs go on walks on. They have just a wonderful dog run and yard so they can play, get all their zoomies out so they're not in a kennel all day. And we really do that so they can be their best selves when their prospective family comes to play with them. And it's wonderful to see the care and the love that these pets are getting while they're here waiting for their family.
Just such a tremendous, important organization in our community. We're really lucky, and I think it's an icon for the rest of the country just because of the work that's being done here.
That's right. I am happy to say we are the region's leading organization in animal care, and we offer a lot. And I'm so privileged to say that. I work at this wonderful organization and with a team that just does so much for the pets in our care and in the community.
So when we first introduced ourselves over Zoom here this morning, you offered to come by with a kitten to cuddle. So I'm going to guess you are more of a cat person. Is that right, Brianna?
I have two cats, so I feel like I have to say that I'm a cat person, but that is only because I have one cat that hates dogs. It's probably a good thing, or I would have five dogs at home because I love dogs so much. I'm just an animal person in general, but yes, I do have two fur babies. And two human babies. So I probably shouldn't bring any more in my house for now. That's why I go to work because I can cuddle with the fur babies there.
Which
But yes, please, we are open 6 days a week, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please come by and see the campus. Say hello to our pets. We'd love to have you.
absolutely visit, because I know when we first visited, when we adopted our first lovely Chessie, which was a dozen or so years ago, it was such a different place. So it's been a year since we were back again to adopt our little Willow, and I was amazed at how beautiful this facility is, and really how, let's call it humane, that, the environment is just so conducive to care and comfort for these animals. And it just, I think, gives us a sense when we're there to make a connection, to feel like they've been having a great experience.
They have. And we also want to create a warm and welcoming environment for everyone in our community. Every person deserves to have the love of a pet in their home. And we really try to promote that and offer affordable adoption fees and opportunities. If you need help, we're happy to do that. So please come by. Everyone, again, should have the opportunity to know the love of a pet.
And to continue to support. I mean, as you say, Brianna, to have the love of a pet. I know it transformed me. I'm such a different person, and I like myself so much better as this person than I was more than a dozen years ago. And I was okay, but pets do something to us. I think we really need to allow that in our lives. And this is a great way to do it by adopting, of course, but also to support this great work that you've just had to briefly describe for us this morning, Brianna. But with Give Big, we have this opportunity and matching funds to really continue the work and create a good and a healthy environment for our animals so they can come to us.
Yes, we call our donor community the rescue squad because that's exactly who they are. We cannot do this work without them. As I said, 80% of our funding comes from our generous rescue squad. You are a part of our team. You are an important part of that team. And we need you to continue supporting these over 100,000 pets and people that we serve every year, and to keep the puppies' happy tails wagging and cats purring. We need you in our community to continue this.
And what a great time this is with Give Big to really bring the spotlight here to Seattle Humane. Donate through the website, through Give Big. Let's mention the websites again.
Yes. So you can find us at seattlehumane.org, or you can go to givebig.org and search Seattle Humane to find us. We also have an amazing social media presence. Our Brandon Max, our social media guy, is hilarious. If you're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, tune in. We always have a good time with Brandon and all the pets. And we also have really great emails. So if you ever want to sign up for our monthly e-news, you can do that on our website, seattlehumane.org. You can also give us a call if you want to talk to us. There's someone in the office ready to chat with you. I'm one of them. So give me a call.
What a wonderful invitation. On many levels. Well, Brianna Stevenson, it's been great to meet you this morning. I wish you just the most success through Give Big and ongoing, because this is such important work that you are involved in. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for your time.